Ladies and gentlemen, many people saying this is the greatest plane crazy event ever attempted. Frankly, I believe it. Tremendous event, huge stakes, very talented people, some maybe too talented. Well, see. Welcome to the Impress Villainous event, hosted in the beautiful Catholic world of plane crazy, where engineering, bad decisions, and absolute nonsense come together in ways nobody thought possible. And tonight we have a very special judge, the one, the only, Villainous. Some with very high standards, with very difficult to impress. Something impossible. Many have tried, most have failed terribly. And now, our contestants, Shadow Eclipse Metroid Dragon, entering in round 2. Black the third, maybe more, maybe fewer. Frankly, nobody remembers who actually showed up. Very mysterious situation. Now here's how this disaster, competition, works. Round 1. The challenge is simple. First contestants will choose to spin a wheel with a small chance of instantly losing. Then, contestants are given 1 minute to impress Villainous using their builds. Honestly, anything they can come up with playing crazy. A beautiful aircraft, a giant robot, a horrifying spinning machine that violates several physics laws. All acceptable. Contestants will have 5 minutes to build. Not 6, not 7, not 10. 5. Very limited time. Very unfair. People are already panicking. And after that, Villainous will judge the creations. Round 2. Now this is where things come nasty. The contestants must make absolute emotional damage. But keep it clean. Nothing gore. We're keeping this classy. Somewhat classy. Those builds, traps, trolling, chairs, whatever it takes. Again, contestants get 5 minutes to prepare before the round begins. And once again, Villainous will decide their fate. At the end of each round, there can only be one winner. And the prize? 2 game passes for playing crazy. Very generous. People are calling it historic. Let the event begin. Round 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the first contestant of the evening. Chris. Very confident at first. Maybe too confident. Dangerous level of confidence. Now Chris decides to spin the wheel of chance. A lot of people are saying this wheel is rigged. I'm not saying it is, but people are talking. And what does he get? Get a teammate. Could be fantastic, could be terrible, very high risky situation. And his teammate becomes Shadow. Now at this point, people are expecting teamwork, coordination, leadership. Instead, Chris disappears completely. Gone. Missing in action. Some say he got scared. Some say he fell asleep. Nobody knows. Very suspicious situation. Meanwhile, Shadow is standing there confused, abandoned, emotionally devastated. Probably. An unbelievable start to the event. Up next, Shadow coming of the betrayal of the century after Chris vanished into another dimension. Now Shadow arrives with a giant mech build. Huge build, very large, tremendous size. Unfortunately, it's completely unpainted. No detail, no style, just raw industrial sadness. It looked like the default settings won the event. The movement, questionable. The presentation, mid, very mid. But the credit is due. At least Shadow actually showed up. Now entering the arena, Eclipse. And folks, this is where the competition suddenly became serious. Eclipse reveals a giant withered bunny from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Very creepy, very damaged, horrifying in all the right ways. And the genius parts, pieces are literally falling off the building during the presentation. Most people will call that a malfunction, but here, it's actually made it more accurate. It's called accidental cinema. Villainous was impressed. You could see it immediately. A massive performance from Eclipse. Very strong contender. And now, Metrol, a very interesting competitor. Wildcard, energy, nobody knew what this one was planning. Metrol spins the wheel. Very dangerous move. And the result? No wheels. Disaster. Catastrophic result. This means Meteor cannot use any actual plane crazy builds to impress Villainous. Most people will crumble under pressure, not Meteor. This man responds by putting on what can only be described as a backflip palooza. Backflips, movements, and athleticism, absolute commitment to the beat. And somewhat, it actually worked. A shockingly strong performance under impossible conditions. Very impressive stuff from Miltron. And finally, the Black Desert. Now folks, expectations were low after Chris disappeared, but somehow Black found a way to go even lower. A remarkable achievement, honestly. He spins the wheel and gets extended time. A blessing, a gift. Opportunity knocking the door. And what does he do with that generous time? Absolutely nothing. This man starts submitting screenshots of his homework into the event group chat as his submission. Homework. During the competition. Well, people are calling it one of the greatest throws in esports history. An unbelievable collapse. Black the third, round 1. Round 2 begins, and the leading as off once again. Eclipse. Now this time, Eclipse decides to spin the wheel. A risky move, a very risky. And unfortunately, the wheel lands on Ben 25 chance instant lose. And folks, against all odds, or maybe exactly according to the odds, he actually gets eliminated instantly. Brutal. 1 second you're a top contender. The next second you're being escorted out by fate itself. Absolutely tragic performance on the wheel. Eclipse round 2. Move honestly. After what just happened to Eclipse, people will be terrified from the wheel. Next up, Shadow. Now, after Shadow decides not to spin the wheel, smart, move honestly. After what just happened to Eclipse, people will be terrified from the wheel. And Shadow's strategy to make Villainous angry? A giant worm. Yeah, that's right. A massive worm creature. Very strange, very concerning. But here's the problem. It did absolutely nothing. No rage, no frustration, no emotional damage whatsoever. Villainous looked meekly inconvinced at the beast. The worm failed completely. Thought, sin for Shadow. Up next, Player. Now folks, by this point of the event, everyone already know one thing. Player was not there to compete normally. No. This man decided himself entirely to trolling. Every round, every interaction in constant chaos. And for the round 2, he unveils a giant light blinder. An absolutely blinding machine designed specifically to destroy someone's ace and potentially simultaneously. Terrible for visibility, terrible for morale. Exactly the kind of thing that makes people angry. Villainous immediately looked concerned for his retinas. A very committed performance from Player. Extremely obnoxious. Tremendous and honest levers. And now, Mitrol, coming off the legendary backflip, Palooza, from round 1, big momentum, huge expectations, but unfortunately, round 2 lasts approximately 3 seconds. Mitrol constantly loses, just immediately. No dramatic comeback, no emotional speech, nothing. Absolutely destroyed by fate before the round even began. A head-breaking ending for some competitor. Sometimes the event loves you. Sometimes the event looks at you personally and says, not today. Very sad. Unfair, perhaps. Well, folks, after incredible builds, complete nonsense, emotional breakdowns, and levels of chess nobody was prepared for, the judging has concluded. And honestly, some shocking results tonight. Very controversial. People will talk about this for years. For round 1, Villainous selected Eclipse. Why? Because of the withered bunny build. And now, round 2. The goal was simple, make Villainous angry, not annoyed, not merely irritated, truly upset. And somehow, one contestant rose above the rest in pure aggravation. That contestant was Dragon. Villainous was visibly suffering. You could hear him eating his balls. Tremendous hatred. Exactly what the judges were looking for. Congratulations to Dragon, winner of round 2. And that concludes the Impress Villainous event. Some friends were destroyed. Some boats probably violated the Geneva Convention. And Villainous may never emotionally recover. A fantastic event, truly unforgettable.